Hey y'all, it's Sherry. Welcome back to my garden, located in the 7th level of hell. It is a lovely, warm, balmy, summery 96 degrees with a feels like temperature of 108. All this is not water, it is sweat. I'm about to die. Anyway, I missed last week because frankly it was just too hot. It was in the triple digits with a feels like of over 110. So it was just too hot. This is not sunburn. This is just heat flush. I don't burn. But anyway, welcome. I haven't done much outside because it's just been too hot. Everything I've managed to do has been early morning, late evening, before and after the heat of the day. But even that, the heat is coming earlier and earlier and going later and later. So progress is going to be limited. But there is progress, and every little bit helps, right? Right? I am here, joined by my lovely tour guide, Artemis, who is wondering why in the hell we are not inside in the air conditioner. But we have been outside harvesting today. We got some tomatillas, some serranos, Armenian cucumbers, and tomatoes. There is a little bit of progress. I have datura getting ready to bloom. That's nice. Datura blooms are lovely. My exotics are all doing well. My Buddha belly is about to bloom. My desert roses are blooming. That's nice. We still haven't put him in the ground yet. We haven't figured out where we want to plant him. I harvested the parsley seeds and pulled that up. Harvested all the catnip there. I will probably replace it with more herbs. I have pulled up the pickling cucumbers. They are done. We did not make any pickles with them this year, but we did enjoy a lot of agua fresca because it's just been hot, and agua fresca is quite refreshing. The oregano is doing great. The feverfew is about to bloom. I have replaced the pickling cucumbers with sugar baby watermelons. I pulled up the dill. We got several jars of dill seed and dill weed, so that's nice. I have replaced it with a few old seeds that I had for bush cucumbers. We'll see if they sprout or not. The white sage, it's not growing quickly, but it is growing. Basil, on the other hand, is growing very quickly. It's happy in the heat. It's the only one. The hominy melons are doing well. They're nice and happy and healthy, and they're covered in flowers. No fruit yet. Oh, no, I take that back. We have baby melons. That is awesome. Cool. So, that's good. I pulled up the Swiss chard and replaced it also with the bush cucumbers. The ahi mango peppers are covered in flowers, and they're actually bushy and green and happy, although a few in the back are struggling, but hopefully they'll come back. We are down to watering twice a day now because it's just so blasted hot. Here in the back, my Pride of Barbados seedlings are doing well, and they're about big enough for me to be able to transplant into the yard. The mimosa tree seedlings are doing well. We're going to let them get a little bigger, and then my husband says he wants to line the driveway with them, so we may see about that. Our lychees are really doing well here in the shade. We've got several of them now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them now. Who knows, they may line the other side of the driveway. No cacao yet, but something has been digging in it So I'm not even sure if there are any seeds left. That's something I'm going to have to check. No passion flower sprouts, but those are notoriously difficult to sprout anyway. The roses are happy. Beautiful red roses. I've been enjoying those. I need to prune off the dead ones. That one was struck by black spot, so I'm going to have to treat him. These are the golden berries, and as you can see, it is a veritable jungle. They're extremely happy, and oh my god, that breeze feels nice. If only it would just keep blowing, but no such luck. The golden berries have begun to bloom. Just barely, though. We've just got a few, but they're happy and healthy and huge, so that's awesome. Potatoes are still doing fine, wherever they came from. The edamame pods that are left are nice and fat, so it seems like we'll get enough seeds for next year, and that's all I'm really concerned with at this point with those. We didn't get enough for a meal, but hey, we'll keep them. We'll plant them next year, and hopefully we'll get more. The cherry tomatoes are still producing, but we've been hit by hornworms. I have not been able to find the guilty culprit yet, but I will. I may have to do a stakeout. I mean, this poor creature, he got eaten down to stubs. The heat is getting to them as well, which I can't blame them. I can't hate on them. The heat's getting to me. But we're still getting some. Artemis, she is not feeling this at all, and I don't blame her. Even the chickens are subdued and in the shade. I pulled up the lima beans. The heat got to them, they just died. So I've replaced them with butternut squash, which is already sprouting. I'm hoping it'll grow over the archway like they did over there. Keep my fingers crossed for that. Pretty orange butterflies pollinating. That's nice. I'm okay with that. The summer squash is done. We got quite a bit though. We've got a couple jars of dehydrated squash for soups during the winter. But they're basically done. The heat's just too much. The corn is doing well. It's nice and happy. It'll really take off once I pull the squash. The winter squash is still a monster. He's still doing well. He's happy. The pigeon peas are fine. They're loving the heat. Our little volunteer tomato is not loving the heat at all, even a little. But the watermelons I planted are fine. They're doing good. The tomatillas are still going, although the heat's getting to them too. We may not get much more than what's on the plants now, which we can't complain. We did really, really well with those this year, and we've got plenty of jars of salsa verde, so we're plenty happy with that. The beans are done. The bush beans have said we've had it. We're not digging this at all. So we will pull those up, and I don't know what we'll plant there. We haven't decided yet. But we'll pull those up, take the last little handful of beans off the plants, and plant something else that can tolerate the heat a little more. Our volunteer melon in the compost bin is doing well. He's happy. Our peppers back here are doing very well. We've got several poblanos. We've got some paprika peppers, so they're doing well. Our Noir de Carme melons are doing amazing. We've got baby melons out here, so we're excited about that. I'm looking forward to some nice sweet melon. Our new crop of catnip is happy. Pretty orange butterfly. Pollinating my cucumbers. I'm good with that. We've started harvesting the Armenian cucumbers. They're loving the heat, which they were bred for the heat, as you can see, we've still got some more in there that I'm going to let get a little bigger. But those are fine. The yarrow is fine. My husband's put the frame back up over the peppers. He's going to put a screen over it just as a shade, because the heat's really taken its toll. And as much as peppers like hot, dry conditions, our sun is so intense down here that it scalds the peppers and makes them pretty much inedible. So he is going to put a shade cloth over those, just for the hottest part of the day. Our Hami melons have sprouted, although they're not liking the heat so much, but they are doing well and they're healthy. Our tomato experiment has turned out just like I thought it would. These have full sun all day. Those are in the shade part of the day. Those are a lot healthier, greener than these. So I think from now on what we're going to do is all of our tomatoes we're going to plant in either these back 3 beds that get some shade, or we'll set up a frame for shade cloth like we're going to do with the peppers. I just think that's the better idea. They're a lot happier than these. More melons. I'm really excited. But anyway, that's what's going on. As I said, come on. Not a lot of progress, but some progress. And plenty of harvests. So, as I said, not a lot of progress, but still progress. Lots of harvesting. I've put away several jars of salsa verde. I've put away some jars of tomato sauce. As I said, I've dehydrated a bunch of zucchini for use during the winter. Lots of dill weed, dill seed, several pitchers of agua fresca, jars of grape jelly from the wild muscadine grapes. The scuppernongs are still not ready yet, although the birds haven't been bothering them, so that's a plus. Maybe we'll get some. The birds, however, have attacked the blackberries, and we only got a handful of those, not enough to even make some jelly. But I have some more tomatillas and tomatoes to process, and we're still picking tomatoes. You saw all the red ones out there. So can't complain. Our freezer is full of green beans. That's nice. We've been eating fresh sliced tomatoes and cucumbers with dinner. That's always nice, because those tasteless things that you get at the grocery store just aren't worth it. But anyway, that's what's going on in my garden. Heat stroke. That's all I can say. Artemis and I are about to die. But anyway, thank you for visiting with me in my garden and listening to me ramble. I hope you are enjoying your summer vacation, and I hope it is cooler than mine. I need to process these, but I think that may happen tomorrow, because I think now I'm going to go inside and take a cool bath to try and bring my temperature down, wash off the sweat, and have a huge glass of iced tea, and maybe cross stitch or read a book, because I'm done. And Artemis is done. She says it's time to go inside under the ceiling fan, Mama, and the air conditioner, and all the things that are wonderful inside where you don't feel 100 degrees. And I agree with her. So that's our update for this week and last week. Sorry. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see what else we're getting up to and what kind of progress we're making, as always, do all the YouTube stuff. It's all good. In any case, enjoy your week. Enjoy your summer. I hope it is cooler than ours. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.